The Taliban seems to be in a bit of a fix. We say that because on the one hand, its strained ties with Islamabad is pushing it to lean towards India. On the other hand, Taliban leaders have been engaging with counterparts from Pakistan and China for regional stability and increased economic connectivity and even cooperation amid what seems to be a balancing act. The Taliban is reportedly eyeing an India-managed port to facilitate its global trade and also reduce reliance on Pakistan. According to a report by the Economic Times, the Taliban regime has decided to focus on the Chabahar Port in Iran, a port managed by India. Not just that, it is also considered to join the International North-South Transport Corridor, or INSTC, which is the ship, rail and road route for moving freight between India, Russia, Iran, Europe and Central Asia, perhaps serving as an important link to the Chabahar Port. This is apparently in a bid to reduce Afghanistan's dependence on Pakistani ports. This is extremely important, extremely significant, as the port plays an important transit between Iran, India and Afghanistan, the progress on which has somewhat stalled after the Taliban took control of Kabul in 2021. But as differences between Kabul and Islamabad widen owing to a slew of factors, including the latter expelling Afghan refugees, the Taliban has now started leaning towards India and Iran, thus bringing the port back to focus. In May last year, India and Iran struck a 10-year deal for the management of the Chabahar Port, which is Iran's first deep-water port located about 72 kilometers from China-run Gwadar Port in Pakistan. This creates a direct sea trade link between India and Afghanistan, bypassing Pakistani port of Gwadar and Karachi altogether. Well, Taliban's turning its attention back to the Chabahar Port project. It is also being viewed as the group asserting its independence from Pakistan. So, how is India responding to this? Positively so far. Of late, the ties between New Delhi and Kabul seem to be improving drastically. In the latest, India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar and Afghanistan's Acting Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi have agreed to advance bilateral cooperation in several areas. Addressing a press briefing, MEA spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said Jaishankar had clarified it will not allow Pakistan to act as a spoiler in ties between India and Afghanistan. And this comes after both the leaders met recently, marking the first formal engagement between an Indian and a Taliban minister since 1999. In the last few weeks, India has also amped up its diplomatic outreach, and that's in the aftermath of the Pahalgam terror attack and its military strike Operation Sindoor on May 7th to amass Taliban support amid worsening ties with Islamabad. However, this is being taken with a pinch of salt by China, the country which seems to be the most threatened by this. China is persistent on its efforts to broker peace between Kabul and Islamabad. On May 20th, the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of Pakistan, Mohammad Ishaqdar and Muttaqi convened in China for a trilateral consultation with China's Foreign Affairs Minister Wang Yi, with the three sides reaffirming their commitment to develop their ties. They also agreed to expand the China-Pakistan economic corridor to Afghanistan. However, the challenges remain, and it all now boils down to India, if it can perhaps reap the benefits of its ties with the Taliban and further its strategic interests, while also walking very carefully.